The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho was written in 1993. We too easily give up on our dreams, yet the universe is always ready to help us fulfill them. He had studied Latin, Spanish, and theology, but ever since he had been a child, he had wanted to know the world, and this was much more important to him than knowing God, and learning about man's more important to him than knowing God, and learning about man's sins. One afternoon, on a visit to his family, he had summoned up the courage to tell his father that he didn't want to become a priest, that he wanted to travel. It's a force that appears to be negative, but actually shows you how to realize your destiny. It prepares your spirit and your will because there is one great truth on this planet. Whoever you are, or whatever it is that you do, when you truly want something, it's because that desire originated in the soul of the universe. It's your mission on earth, even when all you want to do is travel or marry the daughter of a textile merchant. Santiago is a shepherd. He loves his flock, though he can't help but notice the limited nature of the sheep's existence. Seeking only food and water, they never lift their heads to admire the green hills or the sunsets. Santiago's parents have continually struggled for the basics of life and have smothered their own ambitions accordingly. They live in beautiful Andalusia, which attracts tourists to its quaint villages and rolling hills. But for them, it is no place of dreams. Santiago, on the other hand, can read and wants to travel. He goes into town one day to sell some of his flock and encourages a tramp king and a gypsy woman to urge him to follow his omens and leave the world he knows. The gypsy points him towards the pyramids of Egypt, where she says he will find treasure. Crazily, he believes her. He sells his flock and sets sail. Sure enough, disasters met early on when a thief in Tangier robs him of his savings. So much hard work and discipline for a little adventure. But strangely, Santiago is not devastated, apprehending a greater feeling, the security of knowing that he is on the right path. He is now living a different life in which every day is new and satisfying. He keeps reminding himself of what he was told in the market before he left. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. In reading The Alchemist, we are reminded of Goethe's demand. Whatever you can do or dream, you can. Begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. The book does not get away from the fact that dreams have a price, but as Coelho has noted in his interviews, not living your dreams also has a price. For the same money, he said, you can either buy a horrible jacket that doesn't fit or one that suits you and looks right. That may not seem like such a price, but it does require a level of awareness that we are maybe not used to. The old man that Santiago meets in the town square tells him not to believe the biggest lie, that you can't control your destiny. You can, he says, but you must read the omens, which becomes possible when you start to see the world as one. The world can be read like a book, but we will never be able to understand if we have a closed type of existence, complacent with our lot and unwilling to take risks. The Alchemist is remarkable for being a love story that renounces the idea that romantic love must be the central thing in your life. Yet the alchemist he meets in the desert tells him the love of his oasis girlfriend will only be proved real if she is willing to support his research for treasure.